Oh shit. Hey, hey. How are you doing on this fine morning? Um, Finally got a day off, so I am going to do a podcast. This is shoot. Number 33. This is the 33rd podcast. Whew, exciting stuff. Well, I guess let's get on with it. All right. Now, don't know if there's music playing in the background or not. It's iffy. I don't hear it on my end, so if it's there and it's distracting, say something. If it's there and it's awesome, say something. If it's not there, say something. If it is there, then I don't know. Whatever you choose. Anyways, I have an eclectic mix of things to discuss. But most importantly, I would like to say sports. I like sports. I am still not yet a hockey fan. I'm working on it. Gotta have a team first. And I'm leaning towards Buffalo Sabres. I like Sabres. I like Buffalo. I like cheese dip too. But I don't like their colors. So there's that. Soccer. I really don't follow American soccer. Really the only soccer I follow is Saint Etienne. Allez vert. And that's just because I'm a big fan of the city. The suburb. Plus I like the team. But it is World Cup time. So I naturally tend to cheer for underdogs. But so yeah, I'm excited that Wales made it. They're not going to make it past the group stage. France is almost guaranteed. In fact, I think it's a pure lock. I don't think there's any way they can lose in the group stage now. And I would love to see France win the World Cup. I'm a big fan of France. It's a great country. Not a huge fan of their president, but I like the people. I like the culture. I don't like the food as much as everyone else does. But I do like the meals. They really know how to eat. But hey, I'm a Francophile. Now, I will be hitting up my phone regularly. It is the beautiful, amazing Alan B's birthday, and she is having a glorious, fantastic birthday party, which too much glare. Does that help? There it goes. That really doesn't help all that much either. Anyways, there's a awesome party going on. I just shared one of your birthday pictures on the screen, so you can watch it tomorrow. And I will be responding I would sing Happy Birthday, or my big thing is I love the Beatles, so donna donna donna. That shit'll get you in trouble on the tube of you. College football, big week, right? We're getting right there at the end, final week of the season, and my boys, Texas Longhorns, they beat Baylor. Good game. Tulane had a real tough game against Cincinnati. It wasn't a guaranteed win for either team. They pulled it off. North Carolina upset in double overtime by North Carolina State. The Wolfpack beat the Tar Heels. That makes me happy. Florida State beat the Gators. No one cares. Clemson upset by the Gamecocks. Crazy stuff. The game everyone cared about, mostly, was Michigan, Ohio State. Huge rivalry. The number 2 team in the country versus the number 3 team in the country. And Michigan fucking stomped them. Oregon State, the Beavers, upset the Ducks. Kentucky upset Louisville, which I don't know why it was an upset. I'm not sure why Louisville was ranked, but whatever. And yes, for those from the area, they go, it's not Louisville, it's Louisville. No, it's Louisville. Just as all the Kentucky Wildcat fans who are like, yeah, go down Versailles. No, it's Versailles. Sorry. A million people say it wrong, don't make it right. That's why it's GIF, not GIF. Sorry, dude who invented the fucking thing calls it a GIF. So deal with it. Penn State won an easy game. TCU, easy game. Fuck Alabama. LSU, big upset by the Aggies. USC staying alive in the playoff race. And that's pretty much it. So, with number 5 losing and number 2 losing, right? Number 6 USC, will they move up 2 spots? They'll at least be number 5. With Ohio State losing to the number 3 team. Will that push them to number 5? Will it push them to number 6? Will it push them to number 4? Most likely, USC just made the playoffs. All they'll have to do is win their conference championship, and they're in. Alabama, I don't think they'll make it to the SEC championship. And, yeah. Let's see. Will they make it to the... I'm hoping Alabama is shut the fuck out of the playoffs. Fuck them. They're done. Let's see here. Looks like they will play Georgia again. With LSU losing, that puts Alabama against Georgia. So if Alabama somehow manages to win, that would put Georgia and Alabama in the fucking playoffs. Boo. I said boo. Anyways, I would like to get on to the first fascinating story. Actually, before that, I'm going to quote the famous Gypsy Rose Lee. 1914, Gypsy Rose Lee was born Ellen June Hovick in Seattle, Washington. Wonderful city. I lived in Seattle for a few years. And this was, before pro-fascist Antifa came about. But what I loved about Seattle was you could be a conservative, you could be liberal, and no one really cared. They were very open-minded, not that judgmental, right? And it would be like, okay, all right, so we disagree on the politics here, but who's your football team? That's what mattered. But anyways, a great quote from the stripper, famed stripper, who revolutionized stripping in this country, Gypsy Rose Lee. Women who marry men they don't love or aren't attracted to, men who are older or unattractive or unlovable, such women cannot validly look down on prostitutes. That is to say, look down on honest prostitutes. Which is where I start spouting off on my thoughts and opinions on the world's oldest profession. I'm a big fan of freedom. I know a lot of people think I'm right wing, and a lot of people think I'm left wing. Like a lot of Republican friends really shit on me and call me a lefty. And a lot of lefty friends shit on me and call me a fascist. I'm as far from fascist as you can be. I was once a libertarian, but they became way too authoritarian for me. I'm all about freedom. The great Benjamin Franklin, in my opinion, the father of this country. He said, "He who will sacrifice freedom for safety deserves neither." So, I stick with that. Now, one big thing is, if there's no victim, there's no crime, right? So in prostitution, who's the criminal and who's the victim? Like, I have heard people say, well, men cheat on their wives. Okay. Not illegal. Shouldn't be illegal. But it is immoral. It's wrong. You shouldn't do it. I don't want the government involved in enforcing marriage rules. No. I want you to build me roads, build schools, protect me from enemies, foreign and domestic. That's what I want you to do. Not worry about women cheating on their husbands, or men cheating on their wives, or men cheating on their husbands, or women cheating on their wives. Big shout out to a very, very good friend of mine. Ran into her today, haven't seen her in forever. She has split from her wife, and it's a very sad story, but she has rebounded. She has picked herself up, and she's kicking some ass. So if you're watching, like you said you would, fuck yeah. Keep on rocking. And you got someone who's getting paid and someone who's getting laid. Why is it illegal? Two consenting adults are legally allowed to have sex. Okay? You are allowed to film yourselves having sex or have sex live on stage in some states and charge an audience to watch, or film it and charge people to watch the videos. Legal. You can give it away, but you can't sell it. But you can sell recordings of it. maybe someone can give me a valid reason. And if you're going to say, for health and safety, yeah. That argument could also be applied to the government swooping in and enforcing people wear jimmies or jimmy caps as prophylactics, condoms. Yeah, a little bit of overreach there. Anyways, I like the quote, and I did put in a description, strippers and saints. So, that's the stripper. Now, on to my first story. I would like to talk about Jacob Boehme, or Jacob Boehme. Jacob Bowman. Very, very much it's like Van Gogh. Vinny VG, great painter. Different pronunciations. Although, Max Weber, I will not take. It's Max Weber. Deal with it. All you damn sociologists know what I'm talking about. All right. So, I am sitting in front of a computer, right? You might be. Or you're in front of a phone. Same thing applies. In 1956, when Ike was president, my fucking tower would be like the size of a skyscraper, right? Now, I have terabytes at my fingertips, right here. Right here. With Google. College education available. Einstein, Feynman, Gödel, Jung, Alan Turing. All of these motherfuckers have blazed an intellectual trail for you to follow. And with all this going for you, what have you contributed? Don't worry, I'm not just calling you out. I've done shit too. Right? Now, all this, we talk about these cats, right? Einstein, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Sorry, you haven't really done anything. But 400 years ago, before the discovery of electricity, 150 years after the printing press, a barely literate kraut cobbler, German cobbler, came up with the idea that God was a binary, fractal, self-replicating algorithm, that the universe was genetic matrix resulting from the existential tension created by his desire for self-knowledge. I also want to say Einstein died working on combining the four forces: electricity, magnetism, gravity, and strong force, right? Yeah, strong force, weak force, electricity, magnetism. Sorry. Now, strong force holds atoms together. Weak force is radiation, right? It's the little electrons. And magnetism, which is gravity in a sense, and electricity. He combined these two and these two, he split an atom, weak force, break the strong force, weak force radiation, these were going to glass, electromagnetism, right? I've always theorized, and granted, Jacob Bowman is probably the reason why I've always theorized this, so don't think I'm an intellectual here, right? I always thought that Einstein was trying to find the mathematical formula to prove the existence of a higher power, right? So, around 1610, a young German shoemaker was looking at a pewter dish when the light reflects, right? And he sees it as a message from God. Now, if you go back and watch my video on sacred geometry, you'll see that I touch upon things like this. Now, so he receives a message from God, right? Now, most people, when they get a message from God, it's like, kill, kill, kill. Or, it's their dog telling them to kill. Or, whenever I get a message from God, it's always drink whiskey. But Jacob Bowman's transmission was deeper. In fact, his vision contained profound theological insights well beyond his educational level. I mean, this guy couldn't read, right? I mean, he had a Bible study which consisted of someone reading to him from the Bible, allegedly, and using that as a way to control him, right? But he recorded his experience and strange thoughts that resulted. But he kept that private. And then he shared it with a very few close, trusted friends. Friends that he knew would not share these ideas with the outside world, because it would definitely cause some issues. So, his friends copied his manuscript without his permission and circulated it around the intellectual circles of the day. And he became a celebrity overnight, which was not good. See, this is when you would be called a heretic and have big ass spikes shoved up your ass. And that was not something that he would particularly enjoy. So, he's just gonna shut the fuck up, right? But his visions kept coming. Now, the local pastor made some threats, and he's like, yep, not gonna fucking any of that. Nope, not gonna see visions, not gonna record visions. Nope. Except he did. Although he recorded them in secret. And then he got ballsy and wrote some books, although they were published after his death. Now, his visions, his ideas, they were radical, they were exciting. And some things did get out, and he was banished. So he moved to Dresden and got a better reaction, but it still wasn't very good. Now, the stress and threats and possible interventions from others, he died at the age of 49. But his lessons did pass on. I see Danny Skylark has joined. Hello. Always great to have you. You definitely joined for a conversation right down your alley. Now, his ideas were loosely Gnostic. Got a video on Gnosticism as well. And Kabbalistic. I made a video on Kabbalism, but it was removed by YouTube. But his concepts were Eastern spiritual concepts that were not known in Germany at the time, right? Now, for those that know my religious leanings, I am a follower of Catholic dogma, the actual doctrine, words on the book, words on the page, not necessarily the politics and the church itself, but the teachings of the doctrine. But I also have, some strong Taoist beliefs. And it all does fit nicely into my personal thoughts, my personal beliefs, what fits and feels right. Now, am I right? Am I wrong? Well, it seems right for me. But what's right for me might not be right for you. I'm all cool and mellow like that. But in Germany, in the 17th century, the early 17th century, preaching a little Taoism might not be the best thing to do. So here's some of the shit that he writes. Prior to the creation of man, God was an indifferentiated single unity, defined by the absence of everything else, the abyss. Creation was the result of the Ungrund dividing from its state of original unity, proposition completely familiar to Taoists, but offensive to the Lutherans. Now, coincidentally, Sikhism has a similar, not exact, but similar thought on the higher power as Taoists. But he argued that God could not be omniscient and omnipotent since he was eternal and unique. He knows no beginning and also nothing like himself and no end, right? Which, this is like my belief versus faith argument. Like, it's a lot of semantics, and it, while fascinating, people always get fucking twisted about it. Omniscient and omnipotent, I think, are just very good ways of describing a unique existence that, you got to dumb things down to help people understand. I think is where a lot of this comes from. But he has this fascinating thought that because he is unique and of himself, there's nothing else like that. So he created man in his image so that he could learn more about himself. He could see the urges and the thoughts and the emotions and the, because if he is everything, right? Now, to initiate this learning process, God rendered himself into positive and negative aspects, the yin and the yang, the Taoists, Although the material substances of the universe is not itself synonymous with God. Like a lot of people, not a lot, but there are several religions where they're like, God is in this. God is in this. Now, God is in this. That's why we call booze spirits. But yeah, it's complex. A lot of it really, he's just philosophizing. He's just having deep thoughts about the nature of a deity that no one can understand. I mean, you cannot understand eternity. Just like it's impossible to truly understand nothingness. I don't mean blackness, blank, emptiness. No, I mean nothingness. My apologies if this gives anyone panic attacks, but imagine for a moment that when you die, there is nothingness. Not emptiness, but nothingness. Not existing at all. And people quickly say that, but imagine nothingness. Interesting. But see, Bowman, or Bohm, I really should have Googled pronunciation, but I'm really kind of going off the cuff here. So, if I get things a little muddled, I'm not muddled, you're muddled. He believes that God evolves with time. Because if God is nature, all things in nature evolve, as would God, which would explain why New Testament versus Old Testament. Why God had 417 commandments, or 10 important ones. And then according to Christians, after the fulfillment of the Isaiah prophecy, or the Isaiah scrolls, and the death of Jesus, the sacrifice of the Messiah, I should say, then it became different. That obviously would mean, well, the world changed, not God. Well, sure. But his rules changed, his actions changed. I mean, just because he has a reason for it and it's explainable. Well, yes, because of the sacrifice of Jesus, he no longer required. Right. He evolved. I know that's blasphemous for some people, but calm down. See, God was, and again, not me, Bowman saying this, God was only a potential mind with an unformed longing to know itself. And that created the split. It's like kinetic energy and potential energy. Nothing really changes other than the state of being. Sorry, that's getting a little quantum mechanics on that. Anyways, the tension between God's positive and negative aspects boils down to an identity crisis. Like, the positive force is a part of God that chose to differentiate itself in search of self-knowledge. The negative force is the part of God that seeks to return to its original unified state, obliterating reality. The divine wrath, the end of the world, the end of existence, right? Now, this fits in with nature. It fits in with science. It fits in with everything. When you get down to the basic levels of an atom, it makes sense, right? The conflict between opposite poles created a process of change. The Holy Spirit as the continual interaction of the Father and Son through time. He presented the universe as the product of the dueling forces of Father and Son, one bent on disordering and a return to unity, the entropy of the world, and the other bent on ordering and harmonizing in the process of differentiation, the saving of the world. Now, this does foreshadow concepts of chaos theory. Also, genetic sequencing. The human body and soul were a microcosm of the divine model, akin to a holographic universe physics model formally proposed in the 20th century. Yes, like a decade and a half ago. And this dude's talking about this shit in the 17th century. Bohm expanded on these thoughts to develop theoretical frameworks encompassing virtually every aspect of the Christian mystical experience, covering everything from sacred geometry to the book of Genesis, the nature of Satan, the angels, and the Antichrist. And this is a barely literate German shoemaker, integrating concepts from the Kabbalah that he's never read, alchemy he's never had any exposure to. Now, Friedrich Nietzsche read all of Bowman's works and obsessed over them. And whether you love Nietzsche or hate Nietzsche, you have to respect he had a unique, visionary. He was brilliant. I don't agree with all of his stuff, but they were fascinating theories to start on. Philip K. Dick had an experience receiving a revelation from a beam of pink light. Now, on the disreputable end of the spectrum, Adam Weishaupt, founder of the Illuminati, really twisted Bohm's trademark words. Aleister Crowley, the Rosicrucians, yeah. A lot of people took Bowman's works and applied them to their own desires and intentions. Now, while I don't necessarily agree with Bowman on everything, I think he was a visionary. I think there is no way he was exposed to these teachings from other places, yet it mirrors them. There are fundamental questions in human nature. Just like in my sacred geometry video, before we could even speak words, we recognized patterns. The whole reason why you and I are alive today is because our ancestors saw patterns, right? They saw something out of whack and went, let me back up. And it turned out to be a lion or a tiger or a bear. Oh my. Something that would have eaten their ass. recognizing patterns is why we survived evolution. Same as the Neanderthals. Now, the big difference between Homo sapiens and Neanderthals: dogs. We owe our superiority to dogs. Neanderthal were mostly vegetarian farmers, and Homo sapiens bonded with dogs, and we used dogs to hunt. That gave us more protein, that gave us an advantage, and that is why we evolved more than the Neanderthal. That's why they are part of our DNA, but a much smaller part than Homo sapien. But yeah, that's my long ramble on Jacob Bowman. And I know I jumped into like a half dozen other concepts, but I think of religion as an extremely important thing in your life, in my life. Atheists have a religion. They do. Atheism is a religion in and of itself. Some people like to say, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. We misconstrue religious with following the orders of a church, following the teachings of a person. I get that. And there is community and bonding and wonderful things in being a member of a church, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, I think religion is your relationship with something out there. If your relationship with your God, your deity, the universe, whatever it may be, if it inspires you, if it holds you up, if it heals you, if it teaches you, if it pushes you, how can that be bad? Now, if it causes hate, anger, attacking, and judgment, you should really think, is that what your God, what the universe, what your heart really wants, really needs? And if so, is that a good thing? So, Danny Skylark has a YouTube channel that is full of beautiful philosophizing, philosophical discussions, lots of positive energy. I would definitely check her channel out and bathe in some positive vibes. Speaking of positive vibes, let me check back with the amazing Alan B. Hey, just went on a long religious tangent discussing 17th century. Anyway, you'll see it in the video. But just checking in with you. Hope everything is awesome and positive. And don't forget to, send updates as you get them. Hey, just a minute. Danny, you are a positive force in the world. You are appreciated. Now, to not get political, but to lean into my worldly opinions here. I was talking to a police officer. I was working Thanksgiving. I actually volunteered to work longer so that other people could spend time with their families. I am very lucky. Well, one, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's okay if you do. I'm not a fan of it. But I do have a mother and a father who do celebrate. So I popped in, spent a little time, shared some love, and then went to work early so that other people could go and do their stuff. Because I'm thankful for a lot. And I'm thankful that I was given the chance to send 2 people home early as well, because that meant a lot to them. Now, a police officer comes in, and I start bullshitting with him. And I am talking to him about, should be a crazy day. You guys arrested 8 motherfuckers today in this small rinky-dink town already. And it's bullshit. What they do is families get together, come from out of town. So as soon as voices get raised, any opportunity they have, they pop in and be like, hey, just checking in on everybody. By the way, we're going to run everyone for warrants. Because people from out of town pop in, and it's our one chance to get them. Yeah, nice. Effective. But yeah, not really serving and protecting the community there. And had a couple discussions with this cat. Just one moment. I gotta play a recording. So let me get a little. But yeah, it's good shit. I'm a big fan of Law and Order when it's focused on protection, right? When it's not, and it's all about ripping people off, well, not so much. I got drunk in some shorts. Anyways, alright, I'm gonna play a little audio. While I do that, I'm going to share something. I know, updated on this and that makes things different. Anyways, this is an embarrassing horribly embarrassing video of me. I love it. So let's play this.
Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. How was I supposed to know? That something wasn't right here. Oh, baby, baby. I should have let you go. And now you're out of sight. Yeah, I feel me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Oh, because I'm lonely and it's killing me. And I still believe.
Sorry, I had to respond to a voice message.
Baby, one more time.
So, I love karaoke. But I was the bartender. Amazing, wonderful DJ would come in every Friday. It was the high point, right? It was great. And we would get people to get up and sing, and afterwards, like, nobody booed. You guys, this is the most welcoming, kind place ever. It's like, why would we boo? Like, if you suck, we'd be like, hey, hell yeah, big balls, get up there. I'm not gonna be mean. What fun? What? There's no good. Like, people don't come here for shit. We don't come here to be mean. Now, there were some issues where this was an organization, and some old timers, they had a couple complaints. One complaint was that they said, and now I'm going to use dirty words. If it offends you, good, because I find it pretty offensive too. But I had some people complain. They said my DJ, my brother from another mother, my love, my fucking close, amazing friend, they said he was a fag. And they didn't approve. Now, that really hurt. It really offended me. First of all, my boy, Danny, he is not a fag. Alright? And his husband of 18 years is not a fag either. They are an F word, but not fag. Family. And I'll take them over any of you motherfuckers any day. So yeah. We had a positive, loving environment. Everyone was welcome. Everyone was happy. Awesome. Fucking stupid, dumbass hate. actually feel sorry for these old KKK retards. Because me, heterosexual, getting up and singing Britney Spears and looking like an idiot, an absolute fool, and people laughing at me, and then walking up to someone and be like, hey, you go up next. There's no way you'll look stupid after I rock out to Britney Spears. It is, I have a lot of fantastic positive moments. And some angry fucking idiot will never feel that joy. He will never have those moments where he just feels comfortable enough to be a fool, be laughed at, and be in on the joke. Life is good. Life is good when you're with the right people. So, to my boy and his totally straight husband, we don't need them. We never did. We are all we. Our little family is all we ever needed. But yeah, that's a lighthearted moment. It, yeah, it might seem a little heavy, but you know, it's a wonderful, wonderful fucking thing. Also, I do think it's funny. Someone's like, hey, man, I love so-and-so. Great guy. Fantastic. And you know what? So-and-so, number 2, is so sweet and so kind. And I love that they're so close and they come up here all the time together and they're so supportive of each other. Man, if I could have a friend like that, I mean, I'd have the world by its tail. But sometimes I kind of think they're gay. It's like, oh, would that be a problem? No, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm just, I don't know. Sometimes I think they're gay. It's like, they've been married for 18 years. Oh, okay. Oh no. What? I made a gay joke. Like, last week, I made a gay joke. Yeah? Did they laugh? Yeah. Hope it didn't hurt their feeling. Dude. If you hurt their feelings, they'd tell you. First gay friend? Yeah. Great. Welcome to the club, my friend. Gay people are people. Lots of positive, lots of love. So let's follow that. I totally forgot what I was talking about beforehand. Oh yeah, it's talking to a cop. Now, I drink. I drink a lot. All 3 of my marriages lasted less than their one. Now, if you add up my first 3 wives, it comes to like 15 years. So yeah, I'm with you on that. But no, I'm talking to this cop, right? Now, I drink. I drink a lot. I don't drink often. For 10 or 12 years, I drank every day a 5th of whiskey. Almost without exception. And I am now on my 2nd 5th of whiskey tonight. I haven't drank in a while because I haven't had a day off. I only drink if I don't have anywhere to be for said time period, or I have someone to drive me. I don't drive while drinking. I don't at all. It's not something I do, not something I believe in. That being said, the legal limit for driving is 0.08. That's stupid. It should be 0.10. What the government has done is make it, they've lowered and lowered the level that you can drink at, but they don't have real punishment. They have, spend a lot of money and take classes. It has been incentivized to catch people as many times, as often as possible, so you can get a shit ton of money. That's not justice. If someone is drunk, don't send them to classes and charge them $100, $500, whatever per class. It's like $3,000 for a DUI, I think. No. Raise the drinking limit. Make it 0.10. I would be okay with it being 0.15 if you can pass a field sobriety test. But first offense, 6 months, no driving, 5 days in jail. Second offense, 2 years, no license, 30 days in jail. Third offense, 10 years, no license, 6 months in jail. Right? Don't go, you're slightly above the limit. No. Are you drunk and unsafe? Let me punish you and scare you to never fucking do that shit again. Not, okay, well, let me make you pay a bunch of money. No. Legalize prostitution. Legalize natural drugs. Marijuana, cocaine, heroin. Make them legal. You can only buy them from licensed places so that they're clean and they're safe. You can't do them in public. You can't do them in drive. But I was in Afghanistan, and opium's everywhere. Little kids will like take fucking pure fucking heroin, pure fucking opium, and like it's dip. They'll go. No one overdoses. No one's killing each other for it. It's everywhere. It's clean, it's pure, it's safe. Fentanyl would not be a thing if you could go to a clinical setting, get opium, and get a dosage that's trusted, safe, and clean, like Denmark. Just saying. It just seems like a lot of these laws are bullshit scams to get money. But hey, I don't do drugs. I drink. Well, let me be totally honest and just talk about drugs. My personal experience with drugs. Long ago, I smoked opium from China. There was a professor, college professor, who I was friendly with. And she was half Chinese. Her husband was full Chinese. And they had opium, like little black fucking sticky opium. And she would smoke it. And twice, maybe 3 times, I smoked opium. And it was calming, soothing, relaxing. It was very safe. It's rather addictive. I did not have any issues with that. I didn't smoke it. Those three times was spread out over like a year. I definitely see why people could get hooked on it. And I would not advise people start smoking opium. If you are hell-bent on trying it, do it in a safe environment with a reputable, trusted person, and be very, very careful. I don't like marijuana. I think it should be legal. I think most people should partake in marijuana. I think marijuana is a natural herb that is good for most people, just like opium itself. Although I don't think opium is for everyone. I think opium is natural, and while I have seen an entire culture that partakes with no issues, I also know that it can cause some serious problems that I have seen. Marijuana, much milder, should be legal for recreational use. Marijuana should be treated like alcohol. I do not like marijuana. And people go, well, you never did it this, you never did. No. Marijuana causes my anxiety to be worse. Much, much worse. It is not calming, it is not soothing. It is bad for me. Now, talk to 10 people that have partaken on a regular basis, and 9 of them are like, yeah, it mellows me out. It helps with pain. It's, think of it like, talk to 10 people that take a nightcap. 2-3 drinks, go to bed, boom. 9 out of 10 people, yeah. I take my drink a beer, take a shot, whatever, do this, do that. Helps me with this and that, mellows me out, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Then you get that 1 out of 10 person who's like, yeah, I take one little shot, and it takes over, and then I'm on my 3rd bottle, then I'm choking the neighbor and urinating on his German Shepherd. You don't go, well, everybody needs to not drink. No. You go, hey, you motherfucker need to stay away from booze. No. You have the right green for a lot of people's PTSD. You do not have the right green for my PTSD. Because however I'm wired, marijuana, and that includes gummies, THC, even the all that legal stuff that's like BHC 8, Delta 5s, blah blah blah. Look, it doesn't work on me, but I take some crazy meds, and I am a big believer. I'm a big believer in my crazy meds for me. And I have many friends from the military and other places who have anxiety, PTSD, depression, various mental issues. And I'm very, very open with my mental health issues. I think it might still be my most viewed video. And if it is, then faith in humanity encouraged. Not quite restored, but encouraged. Yeah. 12,000 views, a very personal video. It might still be beating out Beware the Oral Sex Demon. Yeah, it doesn't give super specifics. But yeah, nice. It was... I'll throw a link in the chat. It's a fucking it was a very difficult video to make. But, as I say in the video, there are some medications that are wonderful for you, terrible for me. So, if you're taking Prozac and you're like, I'm not happy with Prozac, it makes me feel this. Okay, my advice would be, okay, let's look at the half-life. I would suggest taking it for this amount of time. Be very cautious, take notes, and then if you're not happy, go to your doctor and be like, look, this is what I feel, this is what I think, this is the half-life, I think we should try something else. What I don't do is say, you know what, I did Prozac and this is what I fuck you. You ate sauerkraut. I ate sauerkraut. We're supposed to have the same thoughts? No. Sauerkraut is awful. It's terrible. I'm right. You're wrong. Oh, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, I discuss marijuana. I was very worried about my children with marijuana. One, I'm not going to say don't do it. None of that. I was very upfront, very open, and I was like, look, your mom, marijuana, this is how it does her. Marijuana, this is how it does me. And one kid tried the marijuana and thought it was awesome. Fucking really helped with a lot of her issues. And didn't want to say nothing to me. Like, oh. The other one was like, this person and this person in the family, I'm not, I don't think I like it as much. It's like, cool, great. Doesn't mean they shouldn't. It means maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you're more like me, and it just doesn't fucking click. It's all good. I drink whiskey. Your mom drinks tequila. They're both great. Just not great for both of us. Now, I got some wisdom teeth cut out. Now, I'm very open with the story. I talk about this all the time. I am scared shitless of pain pills. Growing up, never did pain medication, right? Grew up military family. They don't just throw pills at people. toe cut off, ear cut off, various this and that, right? And it's like topical, this is gonna hurt. You're gonna have some pain. It's gonna suck. Yeah, got it. There's no insurance companies. Doctors don't get. First of all, pharmaceutical reps are not allowed on a military base. Also, there's no insurance company, so there's no reason to do this and do this. No. It's all about fucking fixing the patient as quickly as possible. So they don't throw pain pills at you. So I'm older. Wisdom teeth cut out. That fucking hurts. They gave me Percocet, right? Now, I fucking love Percocet. They gave me perks, right? And it's like, take every 6 hours. All right. I take my perks as prescribed, and I feel fucking great. It is awesome. 6 hours later, oh, time for another one? Hell yeah. Love it. Fucking 4 wisdom teeth cut out. Same time. They cut out 4 at once. And I'm just like, that kind of hurts. Oh, time for a pill. Boom. Awesome. Love it. And second day, is it 6 hours yet? All right. 6 hours. Great. And suddenly I go, oh no. Oh no. I love Percocet. Oh no. I love Percocet. So day 2, flush it. 'Cause they gave me 10 days Percocets. And you know what? Absolutely would have been great. Absolutely would have fucking made everything better. But day 2, I'm like, nope. Fuck. Shit. I love Percocet. I fucking love Percocet. I can't do pain pills. I obviously cannot do pain pills. Now, people get hooked on these pain pills, not because they abuse them. They get hooked on these pain pills because some people take them and go, yeah, that's what I need. Now, my father, good dude, strong dude, honest dude. He has things that he recognizes as he sees things and he goes, like that. I don't like that. That could be an issue. Right? He is very, very self-aware. I am blessed I got that from him. Now, he's taking pain pills. And they have no effect on him. It's like every time he's had issues or he's had to take pain medication, it's like, all right, well, I don't care what the label says, I'll take it when I can't do this. And he always has leftover pain pills. And he always gives them to Mom so that Mom can dispose of them properly. My mother was a nurse, retired from hospice. So yeah. Fuck yeah. I got a self-awareness. Would have been cool if I got his immunity to addiction, but hey. At least I was self-aware enough to go, oh shit. I'd be a pillhead. I could fucking be a pillhead in a minute. Oh, I love pills. Love fucking pain pills. Only took them once. Only took them for 2 days. And it's like, oh, life is good. Now, I like alcohol. I don't drink and drive. I don't call into work because I'm drunk. My self-awareness. And yes, I've had my stumbles. But yeah, I think I do alright. Now, one thing that many people struggle with as far as mental health is they don't understand most people don't understand when they have a mental health issue and they need to reach out. Or they do reach out and they half-ass it, right? I was sober. By the way, I went sober for 10 years. I had my 10-year anniversary, no drinking. My last kid moved out of the house. Everything was good. And then I was like, yeah, I'll have a drink. And nothing bad happened as a result of me drinking. Now, it was being smart about it, being cautious, recognizing that, also, I do drink alone at home with nowhere to be. So, don't think I'm saying everyone should drink. No. But I adopted my father's self-awareness. So I've been sober for ever and a day. And I deploy and I do this and I do that. And Army, com. All right. Good now? Good now? Can you hear me now? But my feelings, my thoughts, my reaction is negative, bad. They're trying to be nice. And my response is mean. That's probably wrong. It's probably on my end. And that's because I don't know where I got it. I have this wonderful, amazing, strong sense of empathy. I am empathetic to people. It sometimes makes me appear weak. That's all right. It does sometimes cause me to have to reiterate I'm not weak. But my strong sense of empathy made me go, wait, they're being nice and I'm pissed off. Something's wrong. They're being nice, so they're not wrong. And that's why I struggled and came up with a weird ass response. But it really helped me look into everything. Now, I don't know why I have a sense of empathy. Don't know where it came from, how it happened. If I knew, I would teach it to everyone. I would also spend an amount of time teaching strength. Because being empathetic is good, but that doesn't mean, oh, I feel bad for them, let them walk all over me. You have to assert your strength and your empathy. And I still struggle with that, as people can tell. Danny Skylark. Beautiful, intelligent, fantastic YouTuber. Tolerance, compassion, admitting love through time. She gets it. This is why I obsessively watch her channel. But yeah, it's how I recognized there was an issue. My emotions did not match the situation. So I reached out. And reaching out for therapy was just fucking, come on, really? Now, here is a fellow veteran who is watching, thank you, and sent the message. They get made fun of, and there's no one there to actually listen. And that is a real problem with mental health. One, number one, it's hard to express yourself properly, right? You're scared to really express yourself. And that makes the person you're expressing yourself to not quite understand, which just reinforces no one gets me. And I have been very, very fucking explicit in how I am very, very happy with my crazy meds. But I would never tell someone to take my crazy meds. Now, I've got medical background, so maybe that gives me a leg up. But it's not first try. It takes time. Here's my crazy meds. This is what it does. I'm being honest. I'm expressing the pros and cons. I'm following the proper time period. And if your fucking shrink is like, well, fuck them. No. If you can't express yourself to your fucking shrink, then they're worthless. If they can't express themselves to you, then they're worthless. Ugh. By the way, for everyone that wants to know, AFAM is the Filipino phrase for a foreigner. And just for an update, the birthday party is going fucking badass. Now, you just have to say, fuck it. Yes. Saying fuck it is important. But this self-awareness is the big one. You have to know when. You have to know when to take a stance. And you have to know when to listen. And man, it's difficult because motherfuckers will tell you this is the way. All right, well, fuck you. Fuck that. Good to go. Now, maybe someone can say, this is my way. This is what I learned. And you don't have to go through all this shit to be a therapist, right? Now, damn it, we can tell another story. I was a combat veteran. I was a cavalry scout. All right, I'm not going to get in all these. Listen, without getting into specifics, I was in a very unique situation where I got to take a really long class on tactical site exploitation. And it got me assigned to specific places where I was put in specific situations. And it was awesome. It was great. And it was awful. And it was terrible. And there were some injuries sustained. And I had to shift to the medical field. Now, because of my previous situation, it made me uniquely specified in the medical field for my empathy and my fuck that added up to make a great situation of I got stuck in a administrative role where I oversaw fuck a dozen medics stretched out over 5 or 6 battalions. Yeah. The hospital administrator ETS'd, but he took a fucking saved a bunch of leave and finagled it, so we had no administrator, no head of the hospital for like 2 months. And they were like, you, me, you're a prick, you're an asshole, and people listen to you. Okay. Fill in for a week. And turned into like 8 months. So anyways, there's this fucking chick. Right? And yeah, she's waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm like, hey, and I'm doing paperwork. I'm dealing with this fucking asshole. He's trying to use a religious exemption to avoid a flu shot. This is long before the COVID scare. Not before coronavirus, because we were treating coronavirus then. Sorry. Don't ban me, YouTube. And I'm fucking balls deep in 8 different manila folders of religious leaders and just trying to find this. And he's like, well, blah, blah, blah. It's like, look, your specific religion is against pork. Got it. Novarist has this flu shot, no pork. Yes, but I've got an egg allergy. Jesus Christ. All right, do you have a latex allergy? No. All right, so blah, juggle. And I'm going through all this shit, and I fucking step out of the office because I had to ask Miss Kim, old Korean lady, for some red sauce. For those of you that know, you know. Because I was trying to eat some noodles, and I need them to burn my asshole. And there's this fucking child, this little kid. She's like 12, maybe 13 years old. Apparently, she's been in the army, actual army, for almost 3 years. She's about to get captain. I know. The older I get, the more 20-year-olds look like children. I fucking called a 35-year-old kid the other day because he looked young. Actually, it was Saturday night. So tonight for me, because I've not gone to bed yet. And it's like, all right, well, let's just do the preliminary, blah, blah, blah. And Ask about this. Why are you here? All right. So let's go. Basically, came down to she's being seen for a labia tear. And I go, okay. Gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna ask any more questions from the list. Let me get the chaplain. I'd rather just answer the questions. Okay. Well, let me get a female in the room. Why? I'm talking to you. A labial tear. For those that aren't tracking, it's a tear in the girl parts. And it's generally a result of bad stuff. And it's like, well, let me get another female in the room. I don't make. Stop it. I'm not a victim. I want to tell you what happened. Yes, ma'am. We go through all the stuff, and it's awful, and it's horrible. I have empathy, so I'm wiping away tears, and and we get everything documented, and I'm like, all right, this is my office. When the MD is ready, they'll come get you. I got Hulu. Watch whatever you want, and they'll be here. And I go back to my office, and I can't get any work done. I just cry like a little bitch. And then the doctor, the MD, pops in and goes, "Hey, I need you to come here." Oh, did I miss any of the notes? No, I need you to come here. And takes me to an actual room. It's like, this is the exam room. Yes, ma'am, Lieutenant so-and-so wants you in the room. Okay. And I'm, ooh. It caused me to get every dirty, bad victim. Because everyone was like, you care. Just struck me as stupid. Like, I am not a woman, and I have never been a woman who's a victim of that. And it just strikes me as, what the fuck kind of awful human being doesn't care? Or comes off as, I don't care. That shit's awful. So yes, Danny, it is okay to be pissed off. But anger should not be what defines your choices. Suicide watch. The father of her child died. And were you suicidal or were you just hurting? Do you feel as though they were truly getting you? Or do you think they were putting you on suicide watch because they were covering their own ass for insurance purposes? Oh shit. You were pregnant at that time. 11.5 years CNA RA hospice care. Oh. My mother retired from hospice. I worked for hospice for less than a week. I had an issue. Oh. Hey, for the record, if you are a ladyboy, transsexual, tranny, transgender, whatever it is, you may be. I do not judge in any way. You do you. Consenting adults can do whatever the fuck they want. I just gotta say, in the event that you appear to be female and you feel female, whatever, not jumping into that. Look, if you identify as whatever and you make a connection, sexual, romantic, emotional, whatever, connection with a person, before you start getting intimate, let them know what your plumbing is. I'm not saying, hey, we've been drinking, having fun, and making out, and everything's awesome. I want to invite you home. I want to invite you to my place. You want to come? Yeah. Well, I just want to let you know my biological sex. No, not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, hey, we've been chilling. We like each other. Yeah. We've been making out. Yeah. I want to bring you home and do some adult stuff. Would you be interested? Yeah. I just want to let you know my genitals are this. Would that be a problem? And then they get the opportunity to go, Because, like, well, I shouldn't have to tell them my biological. Look, I'm not saying, say I'm a boy, say I'm a girl. All I'm saying is, before you get naked and bang, make sure they're aware of what you got. That's all I'm saying. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. Danny, your Filipino heritage, badass. Love the Philippines. Mm. All right, just I know you comment a lot, and I know I ramble so much I don't get a chance to respond to most of it. But yeah, I think that covers that ramble. 2 hours in, I covered all the dirty stuff and the stripper stuff and the law and the uh it seems like every fucking time I get into bitching about either racist assholes or homophobic assholes, just Jesus wept is the shortest sentence in the Bible. Fuck you is the shortest appropriate response to actual racists, actual homophobes, actual bigots. And I know the word racist has been watered down. I have been told I am a fucking racist by white liberals who have no interaction with people of color. I have children that are people of color. I have family that is people of color. I have had people call me a homophobe, which I chuckle, but it doesn't hurt my feelings. Now, Splattervision, the boy that lives with me, I drove halfway across the country, picked him up, and moved him into my home so that he would have a place. He lost everything because he came down a slight case of suck a dick. Yes, Splatter is a gay. Moved him into my home, gave him the bedroom That's right. I sleep in the floor. And I still get told, you're a homophobe because you didn't vote for the guy that voted against gay marriage. Stupid. It's shitty. It sucks. So, I'm going to skip the next topic and move on to the last topic, and then go back to the other topic because I want to cover it. But I got to handle some positive, happy, awesome fucking birthday celebration. I swear to you, this is the biggest fucking event ever for stuff. But let me get something going. By the way, I'm just looking at time frame. Ooh, man, that singularity video, that was, whoo. You know what? I have no idea what this video is. I just saw the title and thought, fuck yeah, it fits. So, depression sucks. Maybe this will help. Hey. So, I've been pretty depressed lately. Now, it's better on some days than others. But I've really been very lonely, angry, hungry. And we take it one day at a time. Sometimes you just got to really look for things to sometimes you have to look for positive things. I have not watched this yet. I have seen the Captain America bit, but I'm gonna check this out.
This is a message for Bridger. Hey, Bridger. Captain America here. How you doing, buddy? So I read your story. I saw what you did. Now, I'm sure you've heard a lot of this over the last couple of days, but let me be the next one to tell you, pal, you're a hero. What you did was so brave, so selfless. Your sister is so lucky to have you as a big brother. Your parents must be so proud of you. I'm going to track down your address, and I'm going to send you an authentic Captain America shield because, pal, you deserve it. Keep being the man you are. We need people like you. Hang in there. I know recovery might be tough, but based on what I've seen, I don't think there's much that can slow you down.
How much more Boston can you be?
What do you think, kiddo?
I thought it was awesome.
How do you feel about that shield?
He's going to send you an official, real Captain America shield. What?
You can hear the dad.
And hang it on your wall.
The dad's got to cry.
Bad guys. Take it to a jiu-jitsu tournament. That's probably against the rules. Huh?
Wherever you go. Wherever you go. I don't think that's a good idea.
I just want to give a shout out to a young kid named Bridger. He's 6 years old, and recently a dog attacked him and his little sister, and he was incredibly brave. He did something that not a lot of people would do. He stood between the dog and his sister and took the full attack on himself, and then received some pretty serious injuries to his head and his face, but afterwards took his sister's hand and brought her to safety. And I just want to say, mate, you're an absolute inspiration. Your courage is beyond belief, and we are all so impressed by you, and we're thinking of you. I know you're an Avengers fan, and so myself and all the team, we'd be honoured to have you on the team, mate, and we love you, and we're sending you our support. So stay strong, and we'll talk to you soon, mate.
Bridger, you're a rock star. My name's Robert Downey Jr. I played Tony, makes me an old friend of Cap's. I hear he sent a shield your way. I'm going to do one better. You call me on your next birthday. I got something special for you. Late. By the way, that's a promise. Promise beats a shield.
Say you are so brave, mate, and we are all so proud of you. And your little sister is so lucky to have someone like you. I mean, you're just such a brave little kid. It's amazing what you did, mate. You should be so proud of yourself. Who's your favourite Avenger?
Well,
Who are you watching?
Spider-Man.
that would be correct.
Taste.
What movie are you watching right now?
Yeah, what movie's on your TV right now?
Spider-Man.
No, wait, which one?
Homecoming.
You prefer the first one or the second one?
Second.
Well, that's always a good goal for us, is to try and make the second one better than the first one. We're going to be shooting Spider-Man 3, and if you ever want to come to set and hang out, see the Spider-Man suit up close, and hang out with us, you're always welcome. You'll always be my guest.
You can go see them make a Spider-Man movie. He just invited you.
For real, bud?
He's really starstruck, but thank you so much.
It's hard to read his face.
And your sister is a very, very lucky girl to have a big brother like you.
Hey, Bridget, this video goes out to you. I heard you're a big Power Ranger fan, but you know what? You're the big superhero in this situation, and I love you for that. If you guys don't know who Bridger Walker is, he is a true hero who stood in front of his sister and an animal, a dog who was attacking his sister. His key words that he said, if someone had to die, I thought it should be me. 90 stitches later, and going through what he went through, he stands proud, and he ran away with his sister, grabbed her hand, and brought her to safety. I just want to say that you're an inspiration. You have so much courage and strength, and you are such a hero. And I know you look at us as heroes, but you are a Power Ranger in my heart, and you're a true hero in my heart, and I love you. Thank you, Bridger Walker.
अभिनेता क्रिस इवांस, जिन्हें कैप्टन अमेरिका के रूप में जाना जाता है, उन्होंने 6 साल के लड़के को वीडियो मैसेज भेजकर उनकी सराहना की। बच्चे ने जान पर खेलकर अपनी बहन को बचाया था। कुत्ते ने
Dude, I know people wanted to do a GoFundMe for him, and the parents said no. Any donations that you would like to send to the family, please send to Project 22 or the Wounded Warrior Program. Both are for veterans. Project 22 deals with suicides, and Wounded Warrior Project deals with disabled veterans. Just makes it, man. Refused money. Look for stuff to make you feel good. I don't know about you, but this fucking did it for me. So yeah, I just want to close this out with, I know things are tough on everyone right now, and things may be tough for you. Reach out, talk to someone. You're never as alone as you think you are. Be safe and try to be good. Thank you for watching. Try to be good. If you can't be good, name it after me. Ooh. Shitballs. Alright. As I was saying before, rather than going with the flow, you don't need someone to fix you, asshole. You just need to go to someone so that you can fix yourself. Therapists don't fix you. They just help you, asshole. He's a sweet boy. He don't listen. You don't go to a therapist because you're broken and someone with a diploma is going to fix you. No. You go to therapy so that someone is trained at helping you figure out what you need. You can only fix yourself. No one can fix you but you. If rehabs, right, another whole fucking. So, rather than go to the next topic, which is maybe a little emotional. We're going to go to something interesting, curious, and a little funny. When I say funny, it means awkward, because I find awkward funny, not embarrassing funny. Um, check 1, 2, 3. Anyways, I told a fucking long ass story. Eugene Levy, embarrassing, humiliation, unfunny, awkward. I tell this amazing fucking joke about terrible puns. Not gonna share it on live stream. But I got this fucking amazing joke about terrible puns. And I fucking love it. Every time it fucking... my chest cracks down the middle and pure humor and laughter comes out. But 2/3 is 66.66%. 3/4 is 75%. It's between those two, so 75 minus 66 would be drunk. Yes, I'm gonna actually fucking get the calculator. Okay, that's not what I thought it was gonna be, so I'm glad I did that. All right, so 69% of people go, huh? I don't get it. 31% go, I get it. That's cute. But then I explain the joke. And that's even less funny. Awkward. Like, why did the chicken cross the road? And then I give a stupid answer. Go, I go, because the head was stuck in the tailpipe. Yeah, okay. See, what happened was the car, and it's like, yeah, I got it. And it becomes less and less funny to you. But just like Norm MacDonald bombing fucking cracks me up. Yes. Hilarious to me. So, this next story, hilarious and sad and awkward. I want to tell you about Captain Crunch, John Draper. Now, I have a predilection towards phone freaks. Hackers, not so much, but I dig phone freaks. You old people from a small specific group, don't matter. Anyways, John Draper, Captain Motherfucking Crunch, was a phone freak. Now he's a smelly, crazy person. But this motherfucker got famous and imprisoned because of his skills in manipulating the telephone system. See, before hacking, we had the phone freaks. Right? Now, allegedly, Captain Crunch got a plastic whistle is a prize in the 1960s cereal box. And you could manipulate that whistle to hack into the telephone system. Right? Now, people erroneously claim that Johnny Draper discovered that. He did not. And he is very, very honest in saying Joe Indracia. No, Joe Indracis. He discovered it. He was blind, so he had apparently, allegedly, better sense of hearing. But John Draper took what he learned from Joey and utilized it. Right? So, Captain Crunch was really fucking with Ma Bell. Right? And he went to federal prison. So, 3 times for phone fraud. See, what he could do is and hit the right fucking tones and make long distance calls for free. He could also boop, 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 and get the refunds from the phone. Like, oh, phone was cut off. Here's your blah blah back. Right? Now, it was just impressive. Cool shit. But, you know, he wasn't the most ambitious person. That's why he went to federal prison 3 times. But if YouTube has not deleted the video on Steve and Steve, Steve Jobs is dead. Thank the universe. He is in hell right now getting fucked by goats, llamas, while a camel is kicking him. Fuck Steve Jobs. Now, Steve Wozniak, he thought, Johnny Draper, Captain Crunch, guy's impressive. He has some skills. No ambition. By the way, Steve Wozniak, if you're not aware, is the guy that made Apple. Steve Jobs is the guy that marketed Apple. Anyways, Steve Wozniak loves Draper, right? Back in the 70s, he got Draper to look at the blue box, right? And he claims that Captain Crunch helped him with specific issues and made the blue box better. Now, Draper went on to, after prison and prison and prison, while in prison, he lost the ability to stay up to date on technology. So he became Johnny D. All right. Spent his time at raves. And he really just kind of coasted along for the rest of his life. Now, was he a criminal? Yes. And did he deserve to go to prison? Yes. Did he deserve to be forgotten? No. So you gotta ask yourself, where is Captain Crunch at today? $80-year-old motherfucker still rocking it. He's got like a website where he begs for money. Blah, blah, blah. But he gave more to Apple than Steve Jobs ever did. Just go into the Atari, what is it, Breakout? Steve Jobs never did anything. He was a salesman. Steve Wozniak is Apple. All right, now I am about to end, but I got to end with the Saint. Talk about the stripper, went on loud tangents. I get emotional when it comes to religion. It is, to me, a very personal, emotional thing. Now, I discuss Jacob Broman earlier, whom don't agree with, not my religious beliefs, but my love and respect to him for his religious beliefs, his passion to explore the relationship between him and his higher power and asking questions. Beautiful, amazing. Now, Danny. She is her temple. Now, there's a lot of ways to take that, but I am going to take that as she is her temple because her relationship with God is between her and God. Now, I have nothing but love for people finding community and relationship and sharing with people a relationship with God and being reinforced and supported and praised and getting affirmation that you're right. Yeah, I get it. Not all of us need that. Some of us need a more private relationship. And that's great. Share your love with your faith, with your beliefs. Share that. Don't convert. If you share your love, share how you feel, share how you believe. If that converts, then great. But don't actively try to convince someone. That doesn't make them gain a relationship with God. That makes them gain a relationship with you. You're not God. If you are God, then I've got some complaints to address with you. But yeah, your relationship with God is yours. Your knowledge of God is to be shared. Your opinions are not. You want to tell me how God affected you? Well, that's how he affected you. That could be inspirational. You're being honest, you're being truthful, you're talking about yourself, your feelings, your emotions, your experience. I have no argument with that. I can be inspired, I can be turned away, or I can go, that sounds really nice, but I'm going to step away. All of those are honest and truthful. As soon as you start telling me how I should feel, how I should think, what God says to me, who the fuck are you to interfere with me and God? Fuck off. Man, this is the most religious podcast, I think. And that is why I think it's appropriate that the last topic is controversial, but I'm a big fan. And I recorded a video about him once, and I wasn't happy with it and didn't post it. Wish I did, because Shia LaBeouf made this cat a little bit possibly topical. I just want to talk about Padre Pio. Now, I don't agree with everything Pio said. I don't. I'm not even saying I agree with him being a saint. I don't have a strong enough opinion on that to take a side. I am saying Padre motherfucking Pio was a badass motherfucker. This cat stood by. He fucking made a choice and stood by it. Agree with it, disagree with it? Yeah, sure. But the motherfucker practiced what he preached. All right, so damn it. Yeah, got it, asshole. Sorry, I'm trying to arrange the things. All right, now you're going to say that I'm hiccuping. You're going to say I'm hiccuping because I'm drunk. You're wrong. I am drunk. Because I am hiccuping. It's not the whiskey. Damn it. Getting close to the third bottle. But no. I have a rare disorder. That I get drunk from hiccups, not booze. And drinking causes hiccups. But it's not the booze that gets me drunk, it's the hiccups. So that was supposed to be it. That punchline didn't quite. I drug it on too long. Asshole. I listen to you say over and over again. Kid. Dude. I listen to you say the same thing over and over again. Hey man, look, dude, you have everything to conquer your issues. If you could see who you are and push away all that fucking hatred people push on you and just said, fuck that. This is me. I'm a badass motherfucker. The reason why I keep telling you do the therapy isn't because you're fucking weak and need someone to fix you. Next motherfucking time you say, oh, I don't know if they could fix me. I don't want someone. Fuck you, pussy. You got everything you need to fix your shit. You won't see it because you hate yourself. You won't listen to anyone because someone compliments you. You go, they're fucking lying, or they want something. Yeah, fuck you. You're not that special. You're not that special. Go to therapy. You have everything you could ever fucking need. You got more than most have. You won't see it. You just gotta fucking go to see a professional so they can scramble it up and get you on the right path, kid. Fucking hiccups. Anyways, Was any of that still alive? Got it. Cool. It's your fault I'm drunk. Alright, so I'm going to talk about sorry, you got to put on the glasses. Saint Padre Prio, right? This Italian priest ruffled some feathers, right? And all right, so Padre Pio, right? Poor Italian community. He's doing this, doing that, making big waves. Like, he is absolutely actually I'm gonna take a quick time out. And yes, if I share my own videos, then I don't have to worry about copyright stuff. Hey, I am back with a brand new video. And this time, it is not a video game, and it is not a reaction. But first, I have an awesome t-shirt collection, and the microphone prevents me from showing it off. That is a Greendale Community College shirt, which, of course, is famous from the TV show Parks and Recreation. Right? So I want to talk about a couple things first that annoy me. And yes, probably unnecessarily. First of all, the way people debate over a stupidly simple question in particular. Where are you from? So let's talk about my friend Yoda. Sure. Yoda was born in Kansas, but at 8 months old, his family relocated to Connecticut. He did not leave the state for another 27 or 28 years. And someone from South Carolina runs into him at Disney World. And they're, oh, where are you from? Naturally, I would think he would answer the question, I'm from Connecticut. Well, there are those that would say, no, he's from Kansas. Even though my friend Yoda has no memory of Kansas and can't even pick Kansas out on a map, they would argue till the end of the day that's where you're from. The question wasn't where are you born, it's where are you from. So I think the person answering the question gets to decide the answer. Seems simple to me, but people want to argue until the end of time about this. Just a pet peeve of mine, all right? So if I ask you where you're from, or if you ask me where I'm from, I'm going with the assumption it's where you think you're from. If I ask where you're born, or if you ask me where I'm born, I'm going to assume that's, where we were born. All right. And number 2 on my list of things that annoy me. The way people are about accents. All right. Seems like everybody I meet claims I don't have an accent. You do. You may not have a strong one. You may not have one that matches those that are around you, but everyone has an accent. And there's this belief that one accent is superior to another. I don't buy that, all right? As far as I care, there is understandable and not understandable. There's no hierarchy of accent superiority. I don't care if your accent is from Mobile, Alabama, or Wichita Falls. I can either understand you or I can't. Simple. No one needs to get rid of their accent, but people do need to be understandable. Simple as that. Although, if you are a female with a French accent, you do become 10 times more attractive in my eyes. Well, in my ears. Well, my ear, one of them works. Now, I am quite well traveled, and I've always taken a little pride in being able to pick subtle accents from here and there. But I'm curious where my accent would place me. So I found a list of accent tags that I am going to read to you. And I am doing this sober. Okay, so first are accent tag questions. Now I'm going to read the question and answer it. What All right. It appears as though there were some weird ass technical issues when I went out to potty. But I'm gonna end this one. But if you want to hit me up and I am very much interested in having a long chat. Sorry. Anyways, hit me up. All about interaction. I know a lot of you are watching on Twitter. Those that are watching on Facebook, fuck you. You should be watching on YouTube. And those that are watching on Twitter, hit me up. Would love to have discussions on topics. All right, so I'm gonna close out. But Jesus Christ, I got so many fucking views. It always shocks me at the view count. Anyways, you are loved. You are wanted. You are important. Might not be from the people you want, but it is from the people that you need.